I had an incredible.
Yo, I don't know
I'm
why I
so late
started
today.
Apex Legends. We gotta kill
You
that.
didn't even look at the dog.
And you didn't even take a topic that I wanted to shout out.
It's
We're
remarkable.
starting Apex.
I'll just take a drink of water.
There was a tech conference that had fake female speakers.
Oh, she got an update.
Yeah,
or
that
some
was
shit?
almost the title of the video today, but
Yeah.
Luke was afraid that people would just see the title and we would get canceled again.
Yeah, so
I thought it was a great title. It was like
Well, I
fake
don't
women are a
bitch.
problem in tech.
yeah,
Yeah, but people would have clicked it.
they sure
They
would.
would have clicked it, but no, it's that they were actually fake, fabricated,
Yeah,
made up.
they were lied about.
So we're gonna talk about that because it's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's actually really lame. Like, yeah. So we'll but we won't talk about that with that as the title. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? Viewer sent metal screwdriver and mining backpack. Oh,
that must be why Tynan's here.
Oh,
All right, let's roll that intro.
Oh, that's sick.
Mining backpack. What?
I bet the sponsors never watched this part, so go f yourself, MSI. Go, just kidding. Who are all the sponsors? MSI, Backblaze, and oh, really? Manscaped. Hey, all right, cool. That's
So,
great.
I don't hear the bleep on my end. So for just a fraction of a moment, just
Yeah, that's great. All right, why don't we jump into not really that big of a topic, but let's get it out of the way. Earlier this week, following major advertisers leaving the X, formerly Twitter platform, due to Musk endorsing a tweet that honestly I am not even going to repeat. Musk did a video interview with the New York Times where
Relaunch,
he was
bitch.
briefly contrite, calling it perhaps one of his worst posts, then declared, "Don't advertise. If someone's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself." The was repeated several times. So are they in a relationship now? I'm sorry. Including at one point, "Hey Bob," an apparent reference to Disney's Bob Iger, quote, "What this advertising boycott is going to do is it is going to kill the company, and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company." CEO Linda Yaccarino was apparently sitting stone-faced in the front row for the interview. Wow. Let me tell you, as someone who has gone through some stuff, you know,
That's not how you handle
after bringing someone on to help me in a leadership role quite recently, I don't think this is how you do it. I don't think you're giving Ms. Yaccarino
a lot of options, a lot of ammo.
well, I was going to say, I don't think you're exactly tossing her a layup, but it's more
Yeah.
like, I don't think you're even giving her a ball.
You like kicked it out of the stadium. Go get it.
And then while she was gone, you burned it to the ground. And no, I
Oh,
don't
man.
think that the majority of people are going to blame Disney for the downfall
No.
of Twitter. I mean, even the people who love Twitter love that it is a flaming pile of absolute garbage. It is a f***ing dumpster fire, and it can go f*** itself. I think it's sort of the mentality. I think that while there are absolutely things that are valuable about Twitter, like I haven't found a replacement, for example,
Creator messaging.
for how to. No, I wasn't even going to say that. We've talked about that in the past, but I haven't found a replacement for staying up to date on my like juicy creator scandals. And for me, that's not just a guilty pleasure. There's definitely a little bit of it. But it's also just being in tune with what the heck is going on in my industry. Like I should probably have some idea.
I feel like there's gotta be an option like live stream fails. Or
I don't know. You can like go to Dexerto or something like that. Like they. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
this
well,
looks
that's
like
what I'm
it's not
talking
gonna
about.
work.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't need to go live stream fails. That's not going to have everything there.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, come on, guys. Let me know. Like, is there a viable alternative? Because it's tailored enough for me at this point that it knows that I'm probably going to click on, someone who is under fire for selling $8 cookies or whatever else. Which, to be clear, I think some people kind of misinterpreted what I said about that. I am not taking a stance on that. I have not done any research into the whole like Pokimane cookies thing, which I think is mostly blown over at this point. But it seemed like some people thought that I was like taking a side in this. I've never tried the cookies. I've never tried the cookies that they are allegedly very similar to. I
They're cookies.
I have a lot of questions about buying cookies online in general.
Yeah.
That's sort of
Why are you shopping for cookies on the internet?
I didn't even make it all the way to.
The internet is for digital cookies, okay? No physical.
All right,
cookies.
thanks. It's been a great show.
Oh man.
Anyway, the point is, like, I wouldn't know about stuff like that, and over the course of my career, I have, how do I put it? I have made at least one questionable choice when it came to deciding on people to collab with, and if I had,
At least one, eh?
that's all I'm saying, because otherwise I might end up identifying someone. I don't want. Look, I've told you this 100 times. My life is a drama-free zone. I sometimes violate my policy, but it is my goal. It is an aspiration statement, okay? And the point is, if I had stayed up to date on some of this stuff, I may have made different decisions at least once.
Yeah. There's, I'm not gonna go into that further. Yeah.
It's great because no one in the chat seems to agree about who I'm talking about, which
XQC.
is telling in itself.
Masan.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Okay. No. Okay. I completely misread someone's. I misread someone's in there. So, okay. You know what though? Maybe there's room for another interpretation here. Do you think that there is a group of people that would blame advertisers for the downfall of Twitter because they don't realize that Twitter was never profitable before, and that making it worse and getting in a bunch of legal trouble is probably not going to help it survive?
I guarantee you.
A what?
Some people would.
Is it just as simple as that
I wonder
Elon
what-
said it, or would they?
I'm bad at
on
this
their own?
game, buddy.
Both, I think. To be honest, I think
Really?
there's more
Okay.
because Elon said it, but I think some people, because people were already on this train.
Okay.
This is not a new train.
Now hold on a second. Then tell me this. Then,
Yeah.
if Dbrand, okay, or MSI for that matter, both of whom I have told to go fuck themselves tonight, if either of them were to stop advertising with us,
I feel like doing that to Dbrand makes them want to advertise more.
MSI I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's definitely people at MSI that I have definitely told to go fuck themselves. Just
As like
lighthearted banter.
Right, yeah.
But not everyone. I don't have a personal relationship with everyone there. So good luck me.
Then we'll see. Yeah.
But let's say I didn't directly attack them. If I said
No, we're
something-
not gonna
okay,
make
okay,
that, but we
here's
get
a
as close as we
controversial
can
issue.
and then take that zip
Let's
line.
take the issue of Taiwan versus what is it, ROC or
That's Taiwan.
I forget
I
what the
think.
whatever the
I
two.
think ROC is Taiwan and POC is China.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. But the point is that
POC?
there's some debate over the name of that island. So why don't we leave it there?
Sure.
And I could see, for example, a certain brand kind of going, okay, yeah, that was a red line. Linus took a stance. He called it Taiwan. He doesn't even know the other name for it. So
Fortunately, radar shows the ring's close.
whatever, right? The point is, someone could hear that and go, okay, yeah, red line. If all of a sudden, LTT doesn't survive anymore, whose fault is it?
Not far from the ring, half a minute.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on viewpoint. Because I think it's going to depend on what you think of the initial statement.
I guess so, but like, from just a,
10 seconds.
I don't know, just like almost like a free will standpoint, advertisers are not obligated to advertise
Level 1.
on a particular platform.
I also feel like, at least for
Like,
me, I'm sure
I don't
there's
follow
people.
that logic.
I'm sure there's people. Oh yeah, no, I completely. That's really stupid. Obviously, yeah, I agree. But I also, I'm sure some people care. I've never understood the like, we're gonna pull advertising on like even this type of content because advertising on it means we endorse it, whatever. Like when you're taking the shotgun approach and just advertising on everything, like who cares? I've never seen a brand have like a automated pre-roll ad on something that I didn't like or agree with and be like, I must cancel all affiliation with this brand. Like I just,
You hear that?
I'm assuming they're taking a shotgun approach and I just don't care.
You also understand how online advertising works to a degree.
Okay.
I don't think that your great aunt Mabel necessarily
You need a fucking
understands that.
backpack
It's a
somewhere.
hypothetical person. Just don't worry about it.
I hope I have a good
And
Aunt Mabel.
in the past, traditionally, that was the case.
I don't know where a
Advertisers
backpack
would
is.
select
Bullshit.
television programs that were somewhat in alignment with, at the very least, the demographics they were trying to reach, because it was all so much more manual back then. And they would tailor the messaging to who they thought they were talking to. And yeah, obviously, the way that works is very different now. And I think that, you know, with the rise of the internet, people can be into a lot of stuff that wasn't necessarily on cable TV, you know, in the 80s in North America, for example. And so these were decisions that brands were never faced with before, is, are we willing to take the small hits against us from the people who still think that we have anything to do with the choice of, you know, where our stuff. And you know what? Actually, that's not even true, because you do still control it to a degree. Like if you're, let's say, on a pornographic website and you saw an advertiser there. Okay, let's say you saw Crest White Strips. You know, advertising like.
I'm upgrading my armor.
Are you into white teeth?
Whoa.
Is that your thing?
Just slow.
Give the gift of Crest White Strips.
That wasn't even an upgrade. What the fuck was that?
Tell me you wouldn't. Do you hear that? Tell me you wouldn't have an association there.
Yeah, it gives you 200 Evo points. So you have to do less
Evo shield here.
Maybe you also like mouthwash.
Oh, I got my shit now. I'm ready to go. I got my backpack. Let's go back now. Hey, ho, where we go?
That would
probably see a good sale.
That would be hilarious.
Sure.
Man, especially the second example there, I just would think would be so funny.
I'm just covering my grounds again.
Honestly, it might drive sales.
I can use some ammo.
Someone
Oh
should
my
try this.
god. I would respect them so much.
Okay,
Check it out.
but now let's go.
I already got
let's
one.
take more degree of
Yeah, I do
separation.
want those.
No, we
The
won
best thing to
already.
take to
How
get
long
out
was
of
Sheldon
trouble.
running for?
What? I don't know.
No. Remember, he was like, "I'm gonna try to not respond to."
Oh yeah, we got him.
I'm just gonna clean up what I left
That's not
behind.
what I meant at all. No, like
Goalpost moving.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. Whatever.
I like that.
Whatever. Get wrecked. Scrub.
The other one.
Anyway, the point is, let's go one degree of separation further, though,
Okay.
and let's hear about, or let's put ourselves in the mind of the person who reads about this scandalous behavior from, I don't even know who markets
Time
it,
to
Procter & Gamble
go.
or something, probably. I don't even know. Maybe it's 3M. It's probably thermal paste in there anyway. I'm just kidding. Sorry. My great grandmother brushed her teeth with baking soda her whole life, which I didn't realize was an option, even though like the best toothpastes are the ones that are like with baking soda. It's like, oh, so I could just get a box of, you could, really? Anyway, she never had a cavity in her life, and I'm just like, that's cool. The year is now insert year. I think I'll just use like a baking soda toothpaste. It's minty. It makes my mouth taste
Take
nice.
the mint flavor.
Yeah, but like, but that's pretty cool. I don't remember how I got onto this subject. The point is that we're a degree of separation removed, and someone reads about
But I just
this scandalous.
Okay, so my biggest thing here
And they go,
is
how could they support that? How could they support that industry?
my biggest thing here is
Radar
it's
shows we're not all in the
not
ring.
the website itself. The idea of the website itself, because you were describing one where the idea of the website is potentially contentious. The idea of Twitter is not really contentious. It's text and the interaction.
Yes and
But
no.
it's
by that
actions
logic,
and
this
actions
is
and
just-
comments of the CEO.
By that logic, this is a video site. And this is also a video site.
But it's a video site for very specific content, which is contentious.
Sure, but I think what's
So Twitter
contentious
isn't for that content.
But I think what's contentious about it is supporting that industry. If you want to really boil it down.
and this is specifically comments from the CEO.
I know. So it comes down to not wanting to support.
But plenty of people use this site that
Is that just a
openly,
replicator?
viciously hate that person.
But it's the risk. It's the risk of having your brand message next to something that is highly controversial and or offensive.
If that's true, they should have been off Twitter years ago.
Which is,
Oh my
I
God.
think, the point that I was digging for in all of this.
Yeah.
That is the most valid take. The fact that they are turning this into an opportunity to posture or virtue signal or whatever else it is it just comes across disingenuous to me. It's like if you don't support having your advertising next to content you find offensive, then honestly speaking, you might as well remove it from the internet.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be advertising on Reddit, that's for sure.
No. Not YouTube.
I don't know if Reddit allows advertisers to select specific subreddits or specific genres. Probably as an advertiser, you can say, look, I don't want an NSFW subreddit or something like that.
Probably your only two flags, though.
I'd be surprised. I'm sure Reddit wants to offer more tailored advertising. Like if I'm in the LTV,
We in the
it's
circle.
always
I don't know if we
yeah,
should
yeah,
move
it's
too
really
much.
and stuff like that. Like I don't get anything for.
In fact, we might want to go
shoes.
back here and get the high ground.
Gonna have to sign.
Mind you, that could be just because
I
they
don't
know I
like
never
fighting
buy
from a low
shoes.
position.
Why would I?
Okay.
It does say
Great.
Jump
target
up
your
on this
audience,
bitch.
reach customers
Yeah.
where they're the most passionate and engaged. So you can probably pick like a
make
style
no one
subreddit
comes from
or
there.
something
Care
like that.
package coming down.
Question:
So
is it time to start an X days until Twitter dies pool? And yes, I did that on purpose.
you know what? It didn't even phase me because I didn't even think about it as X. Like it's such a weird.
Is it time to Are we within
I don't even
sort
think
of
this place was
180
looted.
day? Like it's got to
No,
be.
I
It's got
don't
to be.
think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll put more money in? Because I don't think a third party. I don't think an outside investor is gonna, after what happened to the last ones. They'd have to be idiots. I mean, the last ones. I don't. No offense, man. See, how am I gonna maintain my drama-free zone? When I say things like, no offense, but if you invested billions of dollars in Twitter, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
If your goal was getting a financial return out of it,
Yeah, I mean that's true. If your goal was something else, if your goal was, cozying up to Musk or the fellow investor, I don't know what your goal was. If your goal was something else and that helps you sleep at night or whatever, then you know what? You've made a good
But if your
decision,
goal was the primary goal of investing,
which is to make money. I'm so
so
sorry.
that's an oof. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I like.
Oh no, I offended dozens of billionaires. I think I'll be okay without them.
I go off of the DMs page on Twitter sometimes and just go like, "What's happening out there?" Not that often, but I'll poke around, and it's insane. I like my comment of like they should have left a long time ago. I don't feel like whatever the home button page is. I don't know what it's called. W or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever page that is has been just complete chaos and debauchery forever, and it still is. Like that's just
One's down on us.
like
Captain Slip says, I don't think they're dying anytime soon. Every social network insert I see in the news about anything is always an embedded tweet. Never Mastodon, never Threads. It's still happening on Twitter first and foremost. And you know what? I don't deny that.
it is.
Their momentum depends.
the money. They're not a public company anymore. They have to be funded somehow. They can't just take money from the world. And like he was saying, because it's not a public company, to gain money, he either needs to inject it himself,
Wait.
which, as far as I know, the only thing he's been willing to put on the line is shares, no dollars.
I heard low budget somewhere.
No, I think he
He's gonna have to get more.
No, he
investors.
sold shares for cash.
Oh,
To
did he?
make the purchase. Yeah, if I recall correctly.
I thought he put the shares up as like collateral or something.
You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember.
when it past
Might be wrong.
past mortgages and like basic buy stock, it go up, make money, it go down, lose money.
We're all
It's
inside
not
of
my
it.
world.
Good.
Me neither.
It's one of those things where
Calling in a lot
I
of
would probably need more than the fingers
I just
on
got the
both of my
package right here
hands
though.
to count the number of times I've had to look up exactly how shorting a stock works. Like fundamentally, I like kind of understand it. You're committing to buy it later,
Yeah,
but
let's
at a
go
lower
back up if we
price. So
can.
if it goes down, then you make money. Like okay, but then the number of times that I've like landed on Wikipedia, read through it, gone, okay, this is
Yeah, I'm
exactly
good where
the
we're at.
mechanism, and then promptly forgotten about it, and then it's come up in the news again. And I'm like, oh, man,
Yeah, third
so
party, someone from a
frustrating. I knew
distance
how
coming
this
back
worked.
towards
I knew-
us.
Okay, how does it work again?
I think-
I'm sorry.
Pretty sure that's where all the fighting is.
RNL says the For You tab is totally
Yep.
based on who you follow. I thought that. Just remove the rotten apples in who you follow. Yeah, okay.
Got one for 25.
It's like a bunch of tech people. There's people I followed for work. There used to be people that I followed that would just straight up like just porn. And it would show up in my feed and I'd be like, what are you doing? Do you know that this like shows to everyone that you've done this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna DM a grown man and be like BT dubs.
Hey, why are you horny on me?
Everyone sees what you're into.
Three
And I
squads left.
really didn't follow you for that,
And
and I would prefer if you didn't.
So we're kind of good.
I don't know. It's a funny thing because the way that I was raised was honestly pretty open about that. Like when I was
Well, you're effectively posting it to everyone
no,
else.
no, hold on,
There's
hold
a
on.
difference.
No, when I was
Yeah, but your
young,
team's fighting.
okay, I
Yeah, I'm
I
just
have
waiting. I'm just letting them know
members,
that I'm here. I see them, so they gotta
friends,
fucking play
and
defense.
even my own.
Yeah, okay,
friends
one just got up
that
over
would
there.
have
Okay.
They just revived. One of their teammates just revived, so.
Definitely have large,
Yup.
very nude prints, you know, in their houses. You know, I visited like family friends who definitely just had pinups,
And then
literally
there's another
pinned up,
one right here, so
like you know, in their bathroom or in their house or whatever. You know,
Okay, 126.
Openly on
Yeah, because the other ones are who just respawn.
parental units. I'm just not going to name them just to make it easier, so that I don't have to answer questions about this later because I can just say, oh no, I was referring to.
Yeah, I don't have the
One
range from
of
here.
my parental units had a deck of Playboy playing cards, or either Playboy or Penthouse. Like
Some.
I don't think.
I need a little bit of energy ammo. I need to go find.
So it must have
I'll be
been,
right back.
like,
I'm
Penthouse and
grabbing
House
this energy
Playboy.
ammo.
But like,
5 seconds. Rings
I had
close.
access to those at 8 or 9.
Yeah, but we're not in now, so
And
now we're gonna
yet-
have to drop off and go somewhere at
I'm
some
actually
point.
hyper conservative about
But we're
that.
close.
I see people just who are like and so like what I'm trying to explain
Rings
is
close.
I grew up with it just being normal to just like
they're most
have
likely behind this.
pornography in your house, and
I'm probably gonna push
but
it
to
back.
me the idea of broadcasting that on
To the
Twitter,
internet. To these people that follow you for tech content
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
can
I mean at the very
Yeah, but
least,
so,
I would personally if I felt compelled
We can drop
to share
off
it,
to the
and
left
you know
and go
what?
behind this wall,
I'm
though.
not judging the kinds of shared experiences that people want to have.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we
actually
can't
am not.
really. We're gonna have.
Sure.
Yeah, we're
But I
gonna.
just maybe an alt.
Have an alt. And you can link to it and say, like, this is the not safe for work alt, whatever. That's fine. But put it behind, you know. Make me take another step. Or indicate really early on that this is like something that you do on there or something. I don't know. Hi, AJ. What are you looking for? You need
Hold on, this is breaking news.
Yeah.
Clickbait works.
My shields and recharge.
That's right. Experts agree. All you have to do. It's your live stream title.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Also, different language.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a Christian Minecraft server.
Oh, on me.
They can't. They send me windows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We only understand.
Quick, now, and I gotcha.
Anywho, I haven't even looked at what viewership is like for the people overall. Did this work on everybody?
Nice try.
GG.
Whoa, okay, it's pretty good. Usually it's not that much this early in the show.
Man, we should say that every week.
Yeah, cool. You should just have a sponsor. Just be like, yeah, and f you. I mean, it won't last long, but boy, will it ever be a wild ride.
Wansha will do slightly better for a few weeks.
Hey, maybe they'll make it up in like screwdrivers.
Hey, yeah.
Should be fine. Or get hoodies. Hoodies. Jacob S got the hoodie. Hey, nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the laptop bag later. Hey, speaking of Creator Warehouse stuff, why don't we jump into our next topic, which is apparently that Tynan is gonna be joining us. Do you have like a microphone, or like how does this even work? He's been skulking. I love that word. And I love using it. He's been skulking over there. And he's got a box.
He does.
He's been box skulking. Which sounds way dirtier than it
It
is.
really does, especially with the previous topic.
He's a box skulker.
So what is this?
I don't know, but it's apparently an emergency.
Oh.
Got that EMS tape right on there.
Yeah.
That's a courier, right?
I don't know. It sounds...
Don't
Okay.
shake it too much.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's in there is marching.
He just said don't shake it.
Well, yeah, he didn't define too much. This doesn't seem like too much to
Oh
me.
my goodness.
Okay, hold on.
Usually I would interpret that as like, don't shake it any more than absolutely required.
Howard.
Oh,
Okay. Would you like to do the care and
Sure.
handling instructions?
yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you're going to pay attention to them, so.
Yeah.
Well, one of these things I think I figured out what
You
it's
should just
for.
ceremoniously drop. Oh. You should just ceremoniously drop it. Okay. I don't know where I'm supposed to.
Oh
okay,
my gosh,
this way,
that looks
this way.
really long. I
you
don't think
definitely
you can
don't
read
have
the
to
whole
read
thing.
all of
They're
it.
like it's in like a thing which opens backwards, and then they didn't use the inside of it to type.
Okay, so basically it looks like my daughter's made it.
This is advanced difficulty. Brass will naturally develop a patina over time, giving it a dull finish. The
Okay.
very tip of the brass screwdriver is brass
Whoa,
plated
whoa, whoa,
steel.
whoa, whoa, the very tip of what now?
Hit the brass plated screwdriver.
Now might be a good time to look at the pieces on the inside of the boxes.
Okay.
You have to
I
put-
feel like, whoa, hello, buddy. Hold on a second. Okay.
What's
We're
happening?
gonna do the. Oh wow, that's an interesting framing for the Linus Cam. No, it's
It
perfect.
would actually be very convenient.
Yeah, it's
for this.
perfect, Dan. Oh, well, it was perfect, and then I ruined it. No, you're good. You're good.
Linus, it's behind the banner. Lift it up.
I'm trying.
It's your first
I
time doing
lifted
this.
it up, and
What are
then
you
this-
doing?
And then this thing came
You have
down.
two hands. Use them. Jeez.
All right, I'm using one of them. Yeah, you like that?
I show up in all chaos unfolds. Glorious.
It's always like this.
Oh no.
I think
There's
the
things being
chaos
dropped.
is exponentially proportional to the number of people here.
Yeah.
Right.
Watch out. Watch, I get excited.
Oh man.
Okay, I think what I'm looking at are some prototypes. These look very
Okay.
kind of not handcrafted. Obviously, these are machined, but it looks like various
One-offs.
sort of components. Very like attempts almost at something. Like this one has two of the flat sides kind of applied to it. This looks like I think I see what's happening here.
Wow.
This looks like a selector ring. Wait. Hold on a second. Well, this is obviously one of our ratchet mechanisms and
Yeah.
shafts. I would recognize it anywhere. And there's a whole bunch of
You
other
recognize
little
your own shaft?
like this was lathed, and this is really good. It's flared out at the tip, so that's safe.
The ratchet that was ours may have came from us putting it in the box.
Oh, we
actually.
put it in there. Oh, okay. So
That
that,
particular one. At least.
okay. So I think we're about to see something here.
For display
Sounding
purposes,
gravelly.
the metal can be
I'm the
polished
jump
back to a
master.
shiny finish. The recommended polishing compound is something. Caution, please avoid excessive polish. Oh,
Yeah. None of that.
Oh, I'm
super
afraid I
important
can't answer that.
the ratchet mechanism is based on a readily available screwdriver. Performance is not on par with the LTT version. There's
Nothing
a dead
is.
spot in the mechanism from manufacturing mistake. There's no cause for concern. if the certain mechanism feels tight and uneven because it's not ours.
Okay.
So there are 2 drivers.
There's 2 drivers.
Got a live one out there.
You might want to take it out entirely.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just in time for the Christmas season. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Handle with
Silver
utmost
reindeer.
care. I don't think I should even touch them because of how oily my hands
No,
are.
no, you did.
That's fine.
Dan, that's, okay, good, I guess. Good job. Wow. Okay. So now,
Rings nearby.
hold on a
That's
second.
insane.
What am I looking at? Okay, oh, okay. Man.
So the 2 drivers
Level
are
two.
quite different.
Oh,
Okay, no, no, I can tell.
Rings
Wait,
just up ahead.
well,
Recognize
this,
that?
yeah, this one's our ratchet.
Mostly, yeah.
oh, okay. Listen to this. Extras in the package is a grab bag full of a selection of scrap/prototype parts. Probably about $500 worth of shiny but equally useless parts.
Wow.
Small insight into the months of manufacturing. Feel free to keep the grab bag.
So we are sending back the drivers.
This one is actually functional. That is so cool. Okay, here, do you want to? I gotta show them the next one. So this one, whoa, this one weighs. Oh yeah, no, it had. Yeah, I mean it also goes the wrong way. Yeah, this one is not as functional as the other one. But this is polished brass. Gets that gold looking.
Yeah, it does.
That looks flippin' incredible.
And the tip is plated, and you can kind of see how it looks different than the rest of the piece. It's crazy.
Wow.
And this one was the one that was based off of a different mechanism.
You know what? They did a pretty good job of, I mean, at least as close as I think you can get with not using a plastic molded part, like having to do with flat surfaces, but pretty close to the hand feel of our Oh,
You hear that?
oh, Tynan has something else for us. Okay, does the person who made these know that they didn't need to do that?
I mean, that's never the point when you're making something like that.
That's fair, but
That is pretty
here it
true.
is. This is what we have coming. Have you seen this yet?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
I've snuck a peek.
that's way less fun. Tynan, how close is this one to what we are planning to launch?
Surface finishes may be a bit different, but other
Okay.
than that, it should be pretty close to
Okay.
being ready.
So, I was playing it up a little bit. I know that polished brass looks a lot like gold because we are going glass. Polished brass because I thought it was amazing for the accents on our aluminum driver. Now, obviously, it's not going to look as bling-tastic as this, so he definitely did still have to make his own if he wanted something that looked like that. But for the rest of you, the functionality of this is up to LTT standards, so it's really got that nice, satisfying pop mechanism. The team worked extraordinarily hard. At least that's what they tell me. I don't know. I can never tell. No, just kidding. They worked hard. Retuning the selector ring, and I believe you guys had to make some changes to the ratchet under it. Is that correct?
Come and get your
I
birthday
don't remember. No, okay. So they had to play around a lot with the selector ring because the way that the sort of one-time fit works on the plastic one did not work very well for metal, and so the earlier ones it was, I
Jesus
think, 1
Christ.
millimeter wider, and it was very noticeable. I was like, oh, this feels wrong. Please fix it, please fix. And they're like, our meetings often go quite like that.
The person who made the other drivers got around the same problem in a different way.
Oh,
If
that's
you look
so
at the
cool.
stainless steel driver,
Oh, yeah, okay, here, I'm going to your Ken.
if you spin it, like if you select it, you can see that the top piece doesn't
Oh
move.
yeah, no, I felt that. I felt that already.
Oh.
What they did was they threaded it onto the
This
zinc
piece
housing.
right here.
So they
Oh.
threaded it onto the zinc housing and then Loctited it, and
That's
then have
act-
the actual selector be a separate piece.
That's actually a really good idea. So
it's
show them
hard
where
to
the
see.
seam
It's,
is.
yeah, it's hard to see in the camera, but right on the edge of my fingernail, that's where the seam is.
That is so cool.
They definitely did some development themselves to make these ones.
I love it.
It's remarkable.
Battle
These
stabilizer
are
here.
these are really
Level
cool.
safe.
It is. I always think nothing could surprise me anymore
Need an
about
extended
just
energy mag.
the passion of our community, the tech community in general.
Oh, I just jumped off the map. I don't know what the fuck
Us
just
two
happened there.
Running on like a fridge, you know, or whatever, right? It didn't serve any purpose. It served no purpose other than, well, that's cool. And I'm gonna.
That
do
is absolutely fucked. I grabbed the zip line and just didn't grab it.
I love that. I don't think we're gonna release anything this heavy. Yeah, no. He likes this heavy.
I'm
one.
definitely gonna get clipped by someone on my way out.
It's a lot heavier though. It's hard to use heavy.
It's unpleasant. I actually find it like unbalances my body heavy. Like it's not good. But the aluminum one with the brass accents, we found that was a good compromise. You know, looking at it under this light kind, and I'm not 100% sold. Is this pretty close to the finish that I had said I preferred?
I think the
remember.
aluminum finish is going to change still.
The aluminum finish still there. Okay, yeah. But we're pretty settled on the shiny brass, I think, right? It's gonna get like this really nice patina over time. Oh, and it's gonna be so much better of a fidget toy too, just because.
Yeah, it's been for a long time.
Is the right word inertia or momentum in this case?
Both,
Both, because they're basically the same thing functionally,
more
right?
or less.
Okay, then I'm not gonna stress about it.
Now, I want to hear the closing sound effects nice and close to
No,
the
they
mic.
have more inertia, which gives them more momentum,
Pretty
right?
much,
Okay, so I do understand it. Excellent, good job on this.
They're close enough.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Dan?
Oh, I want to hear it close next to the mic a little bit better. 'Cause it's just a few, so.
I am not taking that ramp to you.
Love it.
Anyway, yeah, that is so cool.
I will come up
Thanks
from
for
the other
sending these
side.
over to us just
Or-
to
there's
check
a-
out,
there's a
and
zip
we
line
will
over
get
here,
them
right?
back to you in.
I broke an enemy shield. Putting lead down range.
They look so good together. Okay, so timing. I guess what that means is that for all the product photography for this, we have to do an inverse version.
they still on
just
that
so
ramp,
we
or-
can like have that look? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's doable. It would be so heavy.
It's so much fun seeing the look on his face in person compared to just seeing him talk in chat.
Yeah, yeah. Had to be here every now and then. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for showing us that. Oh, this isn't the only thing.
No,
He's got.
there's another one.
What about second box?
It's the mining backpack. So we actually have this as a topic, and I guess it's here.
Oh.
That's what I think is happening, at least. Yeah.
Okay.
So
The entirety of Creator Warehouse was looking forward to getting this thing back to look at it.
yeah.
So, well, I mean, should we give people kind of the background for this? It first showed up in a post on Reddit where someone was talking about.
Do you want to take that?
how
Thrasher 11.
Frasher 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Was talking about how resilient the LTT backpack has been,
Big days in it.
and he demonstrated this by posting his absolutely abused, like, wrecked looking bag that he had been using for.
No, there was 1
year.
second by the time that I got to the top of it.
And naturally, a lot of people's response to that was, I'm sorry, you're delighted that this bag is at 1 year and still functioning, and it looks like that? And he's like, whoa, hold on. I work as a miner, but no, a real one.
Fuck me.
Like underground, and it has been through some shit. And he said that his previous bags were destroyed in the time. So he wasn't actually complaining about it, and in fact, from my understanding,
Genuine.
he intended to continue to use it.
Yeah.
But we saw an opportunity, and I think it was actually Chewy from the social and community team who was like, "Hey, well, how about this?
Can we get that from me?
Why don't we get Frasher a new bag that he can destroy in a year or a year and a half or however long it takes him, because he's apparently a unit. And why don't we get that one back so we can get what is essentially, it's only 1 unit, so it's not perfectly scientific or anything, but a long-term sort of projection of where the wear points might be on our backpack if someone were to use it for 10 years or 15 years. Except Frasher did it for us in 1. So this is my first time seeing it in person.
Yeah.
Luke, do you want to van it? Do you
Sure.
want to
Sure.
open it? No, you can stay there.
It's just big.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna switch to the Luke
actually-
cam.
Really like how it looks so far.
Okay, hold on. Show them the top of the box. Show them the top of the box. Wow. Does anyone have? I have the Lux bag right now. Does anyone have a regular LTT backpack just for color comparison?
Because it's like almost it's patinaed.
It's brown.
Yeah.
That's a brown backpack. Oh, perfect. That's Tynan's. Is this yours, Tynan? Yeah. Oh, really? You took the only new carabiners that we have? Oh, we have an update for you guys on that, right? Yeah, no. There's a...
Your name tag.
What happened to it?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'm also a product tester, even though I also develop them.
Yeah, there's an update on them. I believe the first 50,000 units are going into production very, very shortly. We've resolved the issue I talked about on the show previously, where basically there was a disagreement over when we owed them more money, and I think we're moving forward, and I think things are going to be good, and I'm really excited to get those all shipped out to people. Okay, sorry, Luke. I had you holding that basically forever while I just dragged my... Okay. Yeah, you can see a difference.
Yeah.
All right, okay, cool. Here it comes.
Handle's in like 100% condition, and he was hanging it off of his like whatever that vehicle was that he was using
Yeah.
by the handle.
Hey,
The handle's
I
completely-
counted for that. We have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but six rivets through the top handle because I knew
Okay, Google.
every
Stop.
backpack I've ever owned has failed here
Okay,
or
Google.
here, or here.
Set an alarm for 3:45 p.m.
It's actually
Done.
completely
Your
fine.
alarm's set for 3:45
That
p.m.
is kind of. I almost want to do this as like a
So
colorway.
this yeah, it's kind of cool.
Okay, his carabiner
This-
pole tied.
Yeah, this zipper pull's gone. Both of the two at the top have the like arms broken off.
Yeah, no, we did.
Okay, I mean, do you want to? Here. I'm gonna switch to the Luke cam. Okay, they can't see you. Oh wow, the
The
inside.
zipper is struggling a wee bit.
The inside is dirty. I think it's a wacky case zipper. You want me? Oh wow.
The inside has been used heavily.
There are some samples on the inside of like what they mine, just as a heads up. So it is very dirty.
Remember how I said it's been through some shit? Some shit apparently been through it too. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? I want to see.
Whatever was in this one fell up.
Oh, maybe it was heavy. I mean, hey, look, it's Ethereum. Just kidding. It's real mining. It's real mining.
Yeah.
That's my
I don't
understanding.
know if
Yeah.
you really want to take it out of the bag, but you.
Take it out.
All right. I mean, it is
Yeah.
very dirty.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's the whole point of this segment is versus.
Was he actually carrying coal in the background?
I mean, it looks like
It looks like it.
Presumably, if not things covered in it.
Hey,
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
am I allowed to say where they came from? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
No.
Shoemaker Mines, West Virginia, 265 to 330 million-year-old coal.
And even the like laptop sleeve area. Oh,
I know what my kids are getting for Christmas.
that would actually be hilarious.
Bitten brownie?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this
Easy for the rest of your life.
is so cool.
A lot of calories in it.
So are these? So we've got samples from various mines. No, this is from the same mine. It's just other more different sample. Probably so that. Oh, I guess this is so multiple people on the team can have them as a keepsake. I mean, that's where my logic brain goes. Yeah,
Okay, check this. Even so, there's the main.
Proceeds to wipe his hands.
There's the main compartment that we saw.
Yeah.
Even the like laptop compartment.
That is scuff.
But still in really good shape.
Yeah, like everything's still functional. Everything's still together.
Okay.
I
I'm
found
gonna try to
one
craft you
hole
guys.
in the outside.
Rings no
You found a
temper.
hole. Oh, I think it's time to go hole hunting.
Extra supplies over here.
What about the side pockets? Like, are they full of stuff too?
A hole, you say?
So the zippers are a little rough.
So
Like,
not a
there's, like,
partial?
gold gunk in there,
You
but
didn't
there's
find a
still
partial?
It was
You found a
a partial.
Oh,
Yeah.
a partial hole.
Because of a design choice that we made earlier on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel like,
No, it's a
I
good.
feel like things are about to get spicy.
It's a good design choice, not a bad one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Only 10 seconds left.
Now I'm stressed.
Where? Give me a hint.
Okay.
The bottom? This one? Yeah. Is that
Well,
actually?
you call that a hole?
Well, it's through one layer. Through one layer.
Oh. So I think you put the bag down on something hot
Or sharp.
or both. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, here. Lift up a little higher. You're below the... Yeah, there we
Right
go.
here.
Right there. Okay.
There.
Remember when I pointed to all the places that my backpacks have ever failed? I forgot to mention one. One of the final places that my backpacks have failed is along the bottom, because I'm the kind of person who gets home at the end of the day, takes off my backpack, grabs it by the handle, swings it along the floor, and chucks it to where it goes. So my backpacks tend to get worn really hard at the bottom. A lot of people have noticed that our backpack is on the big side, a little on the heavy side when it's empty. Yes. And part of that was very intentional. And one of the reasons for it is that the bottom panel, these entire two pieces right here, are actually double layered. So in the event, here, can I have a knife? Anyone got a knife on them?
Want to damage it more than it is?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that should affect our analysis.
Are we still doing the research?
It should be fine. I think I can cut it.
Are you contaminating a crime scene?
There's no crime. There's no crime. There's no crime.
Is he ever not?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. What's the line? Yeah, we'll do it live.
Line of Daphne, new title.
Havoc here.
Okay.
Nemesis here.
So let's
Go somewhere like far from that one. Oh, don't go right on the scene.
What are you? I'm not on the scene. I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
let's do it. It's not actually that easy to cut.
SMG here.
There we go. But theoretically, if our manufacturers follow our instructions.
Party here.
Oh wait, it's not that one.
I
Uh-oh.
love this place.
This one? Maybe it's just the one under the laptop.
Standard
Eva
here.
8 here.
Okay. This would be
Alternator
awkward.
here.
Cyber
What's
bulletproof
the
window,
safety
anyone?
committee thought process on what's happening right now?
Not gonna cut mine.
Where's my second layer?
Fuck is that?
Well then, wait. Well, why didn't the hole cause a problem? Okay, we need to investigate this for sure.
Oh, good. Is it,
Standard
Is it under the
here.
phone?
under the phone?
Level 2.
I
Well,
think
that's.
so.
Oh, can I see?
You'd have to.
No, let's keep going.
Knockdown shield here. Level 4.
I think you'd have to like really go and then take the phone out because the
Jump
phone
in
is
out.
like stuck on something.
Simon's having a good day.
That's fine. Everything is fine.
I'm not sure if I agree. I think there's definitely some stuff for us to figure out here. Thanks, Tiny. Good chat.
The backpack is in remarkably good shape.
That much is true, but that doesn't mean that I am not a little put out right now. I'm always a little put out, but
Was it that other layer?
again, I'm gonna switch to the weak cam.
Shot at. I cracked an enemy's shield. Tossing up some ammo.
Really like how it looks so far.
Except Thrasher did it for us in one. So this is my first time seeing it in person.
Yeah.
Luke, do you want to van it? Do you
Sure,
want to
sure.
open it? No, you can stay there.
Which is big.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna switch to the weak cam.
We got to
Really
watch
like
each
how
other's back.
it looks so far.
Okay, hold on. Show them Dr. Back. Does anyone have? I have the Lux bag right now. Does anyone have a regular LTT backpack just for color comparison?
Because it's like almost it's patinaed.
It's brown.
Yeah.
That's a brown backpack. Oh, perfect. That's Tynan's. Is this yours, Tynan? Oh, really? You took the only new carabiners that we have? Oh, we had an update for you guys on that, right? Yeah, no. There's a
Name tag.
What happened to it?
later.
Yeah, there's an update on them. I believe the first 50,000 units are going into production very, very shortly. We've resolved the issue I talked about on the show previously, where basically there was a disagreement over when we owed them more money, and I think we're moving forward, and I think things are going to... Yeah, no. There's
Your name tag.
I believe the first 50,000 units are going into production very, very shortly. We've resolved the issue I talked about on the show previously, where basically there was a disagreement over when we owed them more money, and I think we're moving forward, and I think things are going to be good, and I'm really excited to get those all shipped out to people. Okay, sorry, Luke, I had you holding that basically forever while I just dragged my butt. Okay, yeah.
Handles and like 100%.
5, but six rivets through the top handle because I knew
sick.
people would do it. Every backpack I've ever owned has failed here or here or here.
And this, like, it's fine. It's actually completely fine.
That is kind of... I almost want to do this as like a
So
colorway.
this, yeah, it's kind of cool.
Okay, his carabiner pole died.
Yeah, this zipper pull's gone. Both of the two at the top have
Just kick
their
him to the guy.
the like arms
That's
broken off. Yeah, no, we did.
No, like
Okay,
it's fine.
I mean, do you want to... Here. I'm going to switch to the Luke cam. Okay, they can't see you. Oh, wow, the inside...
The zipper is struggling a wee bit.
The inside is dirty. I mean, it's a YKK zipper. Do you want me? Oh, wow.
The inside has been used heavily. There are some samples on the inside of like what they mine, just as a heads up. So it is very...
Maybe...
I actually really want to take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
presumably, if not things covered in it.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Shoemaker Mines, West Virginia, 265 to 330 million-year-old coal.
Dude, even the like laptop sleeve area. Oh,
I know what my kids are getting for Christmas.
That would actually be hilarious.
Forbidden brownie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this
Regret
is,
that for
If you
days.
eat one, it feeds you for the rest of your life.
this is so
There's a
cool.
lot of calories in there.
So are these... So we've got samples from various mines. Nope, this is from the same mine. It's just other more different sample. Probably so that... Oh, I guess this is so multiple people on the team can have them as a keepsake? I mean, that's where my logic brain goes. Yeah, so
Okay, check this. Even so, there's the main compartment.
Proceeds to wipe his hands.
There's the main compartment that we saw.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Even the like laptop compartment.
That is scuffed.
But still in really good shape. Yeah, like like everything's still functional, everything's still together.
Okay.
I found one hole in the outside of it.
You found a hole. Oh, I think it's time to go hole hunting.
What about the side pockets? Like, are they full of stuff too?
Holy sorry.
So the zippers are a little rough.
So not
There's, like,
partial?
coal gunk in there.
You
but
didn't
there's
find a
still-
partial?
It
You found
was a partial.
Oh,
Yeah.
a partial hole.
Because of a design choice that we made earlier on.
Uh-oh. I feel like
No, it's a
I
good
feel like things are about to get spicy.
it's a good design choice, not a bad one.
Oh, okay, cool. Now I'm stressed.
Where? Give me a hint.
Okay.
The bottom? This one? Yeah. Is that actually?
Well, you called that a hole?
Well, it's through the it's
Does it
through
go
one layer.
through?
Through one layer.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think he put the bag down on something hot
Or sharp. Or both.
sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Lift up a little higher. You're below the... Yeah, there we
Right
go. There we go.
here.
Right there. Okay.
There.
Remember when I pointed to all the places that my backpacks have ever failed? I forgot to mention one. One of the final places that my backpacks have failed is along the bottom, because I'm the kind of person who gets home at the end of the day, takes off my backpack, grabs it by the handle, swings it along the floor, and chucks it to where it goes. So my backpacks tend to get worn really hard at the bottom. A lot of people have noted that our backpack is kind of on the big side, a little on the heavy side when it's empty. Yes, and part of that was very intentional, and one of the reasons for it is that the bottom panel, these entire two pieces right here, are actually double layered. So in the event, here, can I have a knife? Anyone got a knife on them?
You want to damage it more than it is?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that should affect our analysis.
Are we still? doing the research?
That should be fine. I think I can cut it.
Are you contaminating a crime scene?
No, there's no crime. There's no
Is he
crime.
ever not?
There's no crime.
Sorry? Is he ever not?
Okay, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. What's the line? F it, we'll do it live.
Linus stabbed me. New title.
Okay. Well, let's.
Don't go somewhere like far from that one. Oh, don't go right on the seam.
What? What do you? I'm not on the seam. I'm
Okay,
just
okay,
close to it. It's not actually that easy to cut. There we go. But theoretically, if our manufacturer is following our instructions. Oh wait, is it not that one? Uh-oh. This one? Maybe it's just the one under the laptop compartment.
Oh god.
This would be awkward. Cybertruck
So what's the
bulletproof window
safety
anyone?
committee thought process on what's happening
That's
right
fine. Not gonna cut Linus.
Where's my What's my second layer here? Well then, wait. Well, why didn't the hole cause a problem? Okay, we need to investigate this for sure.
That was good.
Is it?
Where?
Is it under the
other
phone?
side of the phone? I
Well,
think
that's.
so.
Oh, can I see?
I think you'd have to.
Well, let's keep going.
I think you'd have to like really go and then take the foam out because the foam is like stuck on something.
Simon's having a good day.
That's fine. Everything is fine.
I'm not sure if I agree. I think there's definitely some stuff for us to figure out here.
Yep.
Thanks, Tynan. Good chat.
The backpack is in remarkably good shape.
That much is true, but that doesn't mean that I am not a little put out right now. I'm always a little put out, but...
Was it that other layer?
So we need to get that information to the team as soon as humanly possible. Thank you very much, Tynan. And
I got your back, bro.
Things to explore.
I got your back.
have I ever told you guys?
I got
you
your
ever heard
back.
a moment around here? Yeah.
Hello, can you
There's
hear me?
always something. Anyway, at least it was hard to stick the knife through it. Oh.
Let's go. Motherfucker.
What I'm actually wondering is if it's double thick, and if there might have been a bit of a miscommunication there. Sorry, I'm in actual just like working on stuff mode right now. No, I'm confused. But I'm just gonna put more holes in this tiny. I hope that's okay.
I don't think it matters if it's not.
That sounds a lot easier.
It's gonna be really hard to tell.
We
Okay.
will look into it.
You'll need a
Yes, please.
I don't need to tell him what he needs. So I don't know why I even started that.
Alright, thanks guys. Sorry, I see problems, I need to learn about them, and I need to fix them, and it's as much a compulsion as it is actually a practical thing for the business. One of the problems I have right now is I haven't explained about merch messages. So, guys, if you want to interact with the show, the way to do it is through a merch message. You can pick up one of our delightful backpacks, one of our delightful... Sorry, not this one. You don't have to duck that much. You won't see it. One of our delightful screwdrivers. Hold on, here's the one we're actually promoting right now. It was in my pocket. There you go. Got our new retro colorway. Which is cool. Or whatever else strikes your fancy. And in the cart, you will see a little box titled merch messages whenever we're live. So instead of just throwing your money at the screen via Super Chat or Twitch Bits or whatever else, you get to throw your money at the screen and get your order in the mail. And as a bonus, it will go to producer Dan, who will either forward it to the relevant party internally, reply to it himself, chuck it up at the bottom of the screen so you can do a little shout out or, send a little message, or he will curate it for... Time starting investigating already. Or he will curate it for me and Luke to address on the show. So to show you guys how it works, Dan is going to pitch us a couple of merch messages to talk about right now.
Yeah, sure. I've got a couple here. First one up. I started a new job as a Dell and Lenovo warranty technician. I love my new job so far, but I'm afraid that I will upset a customer eventually. Do you have any advice for me?
I mean, I don't think there's any way to avoid that.
You're gonna upset.
Hello, hello,
The
hello.
customer's not always right.
Predetermined as well.
Sometimes the customer's a fucking idiot.
And sometimes they're just mad already before you even pick up
Yeah,
the phone.
yeah. Sometimes it's nothing personal. I mean, that honestly is probably the best piece of advice I think my aunt ever gave me. Is that everyone has baggage, is the way that she kind of put it. And you know what? Some people have more baggage than other people, and carrying it is really tiring for them. And that's not your fault. You know, you need to be empathetic. You need to try your best to understand their position. But beyond that,
People
It's
will
not your job to carry it.
absolutely dump on you, though.
but it's not your job to carry their baggage.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably the best way for you to kind of think about that is
In the middle, throw some
this is,
grenades.
I can't take this personally right now. I gotta recognize that in good faith, I did my best here, and maybe I did screw up. But if we are both trying to get along, you know, the most important thing is trying to reach a resolution. And getting angry is not gonna change anything about it. Maybe that person doesn't understand that, or maybe they're not in a state of mind right now where they're able to think about it that way. But whatever the case is, I just gotta recognize that this is not my baggage. This is not my burden to carry, and I gotta just keep being me and keep being my best self. That's what I would recommend, because it will happen. It'll happen.
Hi, LPT crew from Oklahoma. I was wondering when the Noctua Edition screwdriver would be released, and will there possibly be a stubby version?
We've been asked about additional colorways for stubby. I think that in the very long term, we'd love to just find a way to handle lots of different colors or whatever. You could buy a preloaded, you know, hex one, and it would be, you know, whatever the like hex sort of industry standard color is. Are there colors this person? Hey, Dinah, I can't remember on the screwdrivers. Is it that the colors correspond to the size or the bit type? He's gone. Well, great, perfect. Cool.
Backside.
You know, I would love to have all kinds of, you know, different options, or do like fun little drops. You know, here's 69 Lambo edition ones, or you know, whatever, right? But right now, we have to focus our manufacturing capacity, which, if you're regular viewers will know, is a lot of it here at now. Not you. You're not doing manufacturing capacity.
No, I have an answer.
Hit him with a grenade.
Oh,
Good job.
Red billet screwdriver.
okay, so it's by bit type.
Good
Blue
job.
Screwdriver often used for electrical work.
Hang on to it, bro. You got this. Coming from mid.
Are you really gonna go through this whole thing?
I was going to.
Sure. I'm. You know what? I'm actually here for it.
Yellow, flathead screwdriver. Black, magnetic screwdriver. Orange, insulated screwdriver used for electrical work to prevent electrical shock. And silver, precision screwdriver used for small electronics and devices.
All right. Well, we probably won't be following this key, but we'll do something.
Yeah.
The point is, right now we need to focus our manufacturing capacity on
Good work, good work, good work.
SKUs that we're bringing out. But in the longer term, yeah, we'd love to do all kinds of things. What I said
Psycho.
last time, people asked
Thematic.
about different colorways of the stubby is, yeah, we'd love to, but we need to see the stubby be a big success in the standard colors, and then we'll consider bringing in additional colors, because your additional colors are always going to be some proportion of what you would sell in black. I have yet to see any evidence, whether it's t-shirts or sweatshirts or screwdrivers or anything. I've yet to see any evidence to support that some other color will sell more than black.
Oh, it's got something to do with swim trunks.
Yes.
Black still outsold?
You know what? I would have to go back and look at. I'd have to go back and look at the launch, and I don't remember when we launched it, because we've sold through all of them. So if I just look at
Right.
a huge time period, it's just
Yeah.
going to say however many we ordered
Yeah.
was sold.
I feel like that would be the best bet.
Yeah, if anyone remembers when we launched the swim trunks, I can't look it up right now. Post it in the chat, and then I'll go find it. I'll let you guys know. All right, Dan, hit us.
Sure thing. Love you guys. Have you heard of sending HDMI signals through a box of, I guess, Ethernet to get high-quality audio-video over long distances. No fiber optic wires needed. HD Base T.
Yes. It's super cool. We actually did a video showing that. The title was quite clickable, so it might not be the most obvious thing for you guys to find, but I think I remember what it was called. Weirdest graphics card or something like that.
Visual signals are great.
But yeah,
Do stuff with
there it is. Man, I'm good. Here it is. This GPU, super cool. It has Ethernet jacks on the back because that functionality is built right into it.
That's cool.
Yeah, super neat, right? I think we still have the 6 by 100 meter spool of cable that we use to do the demo because it's too valuable to throw away, but it's too impractical to use because it's like this crazy stiff cable or something. It's bizarre. When not through screwdriver. I think maybe sometime in.
Nice. All right. Is that the 3?
No. He's looking. I'm actually looking. But yeah, you can do that.
We got 4.
Sure.
This is just more merch stuff. Let's see. Okay, I got one here for Luke. Dear LLD, first off, hi Dan, hope you're having a great day. Second off, Linus go yourself. Third, now that I've got your attention, of course I believed it. Luke, what's the biggest allowed to discuss bug on Flippoint? I hope I clicked. I test my butt, that's fine.
If I see no evil, I can also neither hear nor speak it.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's really been that bad.
Rockets on B.
We've had a lot of issues with our transcoding system for a really long time, but we're kind of out of those waters now. Not only did we more or less fix the transcoding system that we have, but the new one, which is cool. But the new one, that was a big issue earlier this year. But yeah, I think we're mostly over that now. I think that's probably the biggest problem we had. That was like long running. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Floatplane, we apparently have 2 Floatplane exclusive videos where Tynan talks about the metal screwdriver in V12, and one where the Creator Warehouse team looks over the mining backpack. That one's coming out next Tuesday. So the screwdriver one's already there, and then the Creator Warehouse team looked at the backpack. I'm glad they did that before I put a hole in it. Mind you, it might merit a follow-up video. If depending on what we find, we'll have to see.
Tynan ran off with it like right away. So.
Yeah, it was surprising. Tynan, he's good. He takes stuff serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be clear, when I single out Tynan, that doesn't necessarily mean that I am saying that the rest of the team is not good. You know, I like hamburgers. You hate hot dogs? No. I love them all. Only one hot dog and one hamburger right now. I'll eat them both at the same time. I just mean that doesn't surprise me at all that he immediately went where he has more access to food. Alright, why don't we... What do you want to do now? What are we supposed to be doing?
We were asking about the Noctua screwdriver timeline.
Oh, right, yes, I did look that up. Here's the last update that I have from Nick. 24,000 people have signed up for a notification when it's in stock. Historically, the conversion
Go on, A.
is obviously not 100%, but that's good. Boxes are expected to be complete in early December. Then it's just pending shipping of boxes. And screwdrivers, maybe? No? I'm not sure. Maybe the screwdrivers are done. Boxes for sure that you need to get them. So you will not be getting enough of the screwdrivers for Christmas, which is unfortunate.
What are you doing?
Because they look so cool. These are my hex, my metric, my imperial hex.
Wait, you have a...
This is my standard bit set.
I never thought about doing that. Oh my gosh.
perks.
I still really like the custom screwdriver that you and I made that one night. I love it. We made one that
Okay,
looks
but
like
the
a
first
folded.
ones- Oh yeah.
It's actually awesome.
Yeah, it's
Every time I use it at home, I'm like, this is sweet. This is dope. There's no, you can never get like really high quality products in that type of color scheme. Like it actually looks like a kid's toy, but then it's great. I love it.
We would love, in the longer term, to have a BYOS, build your own screwdriver, configure it thing. Think that it's something we may be able to achieve at some point. I haven't talked about this much, but we have fixed shaft screwdrivers coming. There's been a ton of work. Robert from the Creator Warehouse team has been heading that up, and it's more challenging than you would think because we are not just taking some screwdriver set from some factory and silkscreening a logo on it. That's not good enough for us. We are creating something really special. We're going to be using a very similar ergonomic shape compared to our ratcheting driver. But obviously the shafts are going to be thinner so that you can get into places that a multi-bit screwdriver simply can't. They won't ratchet. They're going to have an overgrip because we don't have to fit all the bits inside. So there's enough room to do a multi-mold process. So we'll have like a hard inner mold and then a softer outer mold. But not soft. We want something that's like, got a little bit of grip to it, feels nice in the hand, but is not going to wear out. We're going to have these little kind of butt plugs. They go on the butt of the screwdriver and are plugged. So they're end plugs. They plug into the end. So we'll have these end plugs that are going to be modular. And the reason for that is not because you will want to or even be able to take them out, but because the idea is that we are going to have the final assembly of the screwdrivers be somewhat modular. Oh, I believe we are leaning towards forged shafts. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else to really say about it. But the cool thing about the way that we're developing this product is that we're going to only warehouse shafts, handles, and end plugs. So the idea is that if you wanted a longer shaft, or if you wanted a number 1 Phillips with a bigger handle or a smaller handle, we're going to have 5 different handle sizes. Or if you wanted...
you customize a fixed screwdriver as well.
Exactly. So you could kind of create your own ultimate fixed shaft screwdriver set for your needs and have it match all your other screwdrivers, assuming that you just get them all from LTT store, and there would be no reason not to because they're going to be flipping awesome. The smallest handle size is kind of down to almost precision territory because remember we do have a precision driver coming from that really fine work, and then the biggest one is actually bigger than this one. It's like a number 3 flathead.
Yeah.
Like the handle on one of those. And it'll, the manufacturer says don't use it as a pry bar, but like
It can do it.
what else is anybody doing with these screwdrivers? Oh, are we still alive? What? Good chat saying yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Anyway, really excited about those. I forget what the point of what I was talking about was, but it's gonna be great. What are we supposed to do? Oh yeah, topics. Are they hot ones? Oh! Oh man, what? Okay, this is kind of turning into the next show, but Dan? Not you. Producer of the H3 podcast. Ironically.
Yeah, I was like, what? Every podcast has a Dan. Yeah, they're all named Dan.
Oh. Recently called the LTT screwdriver. Hey, do they have my audio? They should. They can? Is that a thing?
Oh, on your laptop. Sorry.
Is that a thing that can be had? Okay.
Got it now. Ready?
You got it now?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Come on, people. All right.
Yeah. Good. Let me see if I can get through it to you. You're gonna hear some clap. Hey, like. You playing it? I'm not getting audio from that. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
The last time.
Ooh, wow, you hear what you're calling slapback.
Yeah.
That is
It's muted in the phone.
pretty rough. Is it?
I think so.
All right, your problem right there. All right, cool. Ready? Hey, no. I wonder if their Dan versus our Dan. You know, their Dan would be able to get audio. Oh, see, no.
You're not sending the audio.
You're doing a great job, Dan.
Play the video. There. Now we're hearing it. You're not, but. Oh, yeah. They do.
People are mad at them.
He still has pretty.
Chill.
It's okay, hold on. Okay, I have an idea. You're gonna hate it. Are you ready for this?
Oh
No,
my.
I've got it now. No,
You sure?
You can play it now. Jeez.
I was just gonna hold my phone up for the mic.
You just gotta threaten him with that.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly he'll figure it out when you offer up a janky solution. I'm gonna poke in the door at Solar Dan. Okay, you ready?
Maybe not. Are they? They get canceled?
I mean, they had
What
a.
happened?
I'm not in that world.
What happened to Linus?
Some
got
people
it.
are mad at him.
People are mad at them?
He still has credentials, though. I
Calm
mean,
down. Listen. This is the only influencer product I've ever bought in my life.
oh, really?
It's Linus's screwdriver, and this genuinely is such an awesome screwdriver.
What's so good about it?
Just really well made. It's a ratchet screwdriver, so
This man is selling screwdrivers.
that's the bottom. Pretty slight. But nice. So yes, this is an official Linus Tech Tips collaboration here. Thank you, Linus.
Sweet.
Heck yeah!
Is he building a computer?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
What
So
the-
cool. You don't have to build a computer with the LTD screwdriver. You can do anything.
It's actually when you try to do something else, there's like a burr, burr that comes up. It's incompatible. You should try it out. Buy one. Just test it.
I really like the idea of buying 4 or 5 to store all their different bit types in. I am definitely doing that. That is a genius idea. I never thought about
That's
doing
quite
that.
the flex. When did you think of doing that?
Oh, immediately. I just had to wait for us to make more colors of it.
Why didn't yeah. You should advertise that on the store.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Gaming.
like I said, I want to. Yeah, of course, I want to do that. You know, just have like.
Do a
So
4
you
pack.
can, yeah, you can buy a set and they're all different colors, so you can immediately go straight to the right set of bits, right? Because 16 bits, or excuse me, 12 bits. That's not enough for me. You know.
As an owner of 4
I'm a-
or 5, I will be doing this immediately. Hannibal from Full Flight Chat.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have all the same color ones, you could just put like a thing of tape around them or whatever else, and then they're color coded. Boom, you're good.
Apparently, people in Full Play Chat say I'm wrong because they use it for things other than building computers. But I still think you should.
Well,
test
they
it.
could be lying. They're biased.
Yeah,
They're float
you
plane
gotta-
chat. They're the most hardcore.
Yeah, you should still test it.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about fake women who got a conference canceled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
way to go, fake women.
Online developer conference DevTernity. Is that correct? Ternity? Sure. Has been canceled after several tech executives withdrew as speakers, citing the revelation that its organizer, Edwards Sizovs, has apparently been making up fake female professionals to list as speakers at his conferences, including fake biographies, credentials, photos, and social media accounts. The motivation seems to have been to trick male speakers who would otherwise refuse to attend on the grounds that the speaker list was not inclusive. The conference was scheduled to have over 1,000 attendees, with admittance costing from $435 to $870. Some of these dev conferences are really expensive. Yeah.
That's wild.
At least one of the fake women, Julia Kursina, appears to be a direct sock puppet, and her social media accounts frequently post the same content as the organizer's own accounts verbatim. albeit with the addition of flirtatious photos and emojis. Very cool. Her posts go back to 2019. The organizer.
Sweetheart, I ain't gone all day. Alright, should we start? So, I'm going to... You'll have to excuse me. What do you want to learn, sweetheart? What's the easiest thing I can learn today? I can show you, but we can't have the cameras on. Something tells me you're a natural already. I just got too much testosterone, you know? What's a good, guitar tip that you might be okay to share with me? Stick to cooking. But I have my guitar ready to go.
Claims that the second fake female speaker, Anna Boyko, was a demo persona from their test website that was mistakenly included in the speaker list. Yeah, sure, whatever. He further stated, "This year, despite our attempts, we've achieved a worse than expected level of diversity of speakers. There have been thousands of events chasing the same small subgroup of female speakers."
Okay, now hold on a second. Can we pause for a minute here? Find a different one?
Find a different, or what, sorry?
Like, woman to speak at your event.
Oh, yeah. I think his point is that there isn't enough.
Okay, so then making up fake ones is the solution?
Yeah, I don't know. One reason why this may have gone unnoticed at previous events is because of the relatively low number of women, both fake and real, attending these conferences. Only 4 women were supposed to speak at DevTernity, and only 2 appear to be fake. Further,
only 2 appear to be real, I guess is what that was meant to be read.
Yeah, I mean, it's true either way.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna let you finish, but was he not expecting people to notice?
Assuming you just call like a last-minute call-out situation.
Is that the real takeaway here? That he's been pulling this con for years, pun intended, and no one has gone,
yeah,
wow. No one has gone, wow, I saw her on the speaker list. I want to see her talk. Wait a minute, where is she? And figured this out before. So is that the actual problem?
Well, no. So
okay,
as I expected, reading forward, one of the real women dropped out due to medical issues.
Okay, so they actually only had one real one.
Okay. And in previous years, it appears that the small number of fake professionals would cancel at the last minute, which would appear to the observers as a coincidence rather than deliberate fraud. So, yeah, they would just have them cancel, and then they'd be like, "Oh, sorry guys, not all the panel presenters are able to make it."
And then you just have
but most of them do, and you paid $1,000 to come here anyway. So, hope you enjoy the snacks. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, our discussion question. While organizers clearly shouldn't be making up fake speakers for the sake of appearances, is there a genuine supply issue when it comes to prominent female speakers in tech? Okay, so there's 2 answers to this, right? When it comes to prominent female speakers in tech, I mean, yeah, like you could obviously find them, you know, Dr. Lisa Su or something, but does she want to talk at your event, or is she busy kicking the ass of a company that's 10 times their size? Yeah, not even development anyway. So are there prominent, you know, women in tech? Sure, yes. Are they busy? Maybe.
Do all of them want to come talk at your freaking event?
Should someone else have an opportunity? And is it possible that, you know, the other ones don't want to speak at your event because it's like it's almost like a chicken and egg thing? Like, do they feel?
I wouldn't be too surprised if there was like some camaraderie amongst the female presenters that do these events, and they might communicate about what events are cool.
Yeah, I could see that.
I have no idea, but it would just kind of make sense to me. Creators talk, you know. I'm sure it's not that different for people that host events, talking events, stuff like that.
Shraff2K says, "So tired of the Sue simping." Well, then, you know, maybe.
Sorry, next time he'll be into leather jackets and expensive kitchens. Like,
yeah, maybe Intel should try, you know, being competitive. I mean, it's an idea. It's an idea. What?
It's a.
Why would you laugh? That's a real idea.
That's good. Maybe you should talk.
You know what? No, I'm gonna call them right now. You can say, look, if you don't want us to talk about how great AMD is doing under the leadership of Dr. Sue, then maybe you should compete better.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me just
good idea.
in oh, I mean, it's all numbers. How do I dial Intel? Is that
T9.
role playing as a boomer?
Oh man.
Anyway, you know, I gotta admit, I don't have solutions to these problems. I want there to be them, but like
I just got added. I organize a conference. Yes. Apparently it's a thing.
added to what?
Like at.
Added.
You're role playing as boomer.
Sorry. Yes. What? I don't remember what the question was.
To my like, they probably talk to each other about what events are cool.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pokemon's a prominent woman in gaming, not tech.
Yeah, this is a developer conference.
This is like you know what? This is like when people say that.
And she probably doesn't want to go talk there anyway.
This is like when people say that I run a tech company.
Yeah,
I do.
You do.
Well, okay, that's a different company. I mean, he runs a clothing company.
You still run it.
Stop.
Yeah.
But that's not what they're talking about.
That's like when people say accurate things about me.
No, it's not. No, they don't.
Mine is like hamburgers. I'm going to Twitter right now. I mean X. I mean
Tomal.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. The point is, when people are referring to Linus Media Group,
I know.
and they say that I run a tech company. Seriously, the number of people that have made business pitches to me, you know, saying that I could, you know, help assist them or asking if I have any, you know, advice for their tech startup. I'm sitting here going, I literally, it has the, okay, I put my own name in the name. Okay, I put everyone else in the name. And then I put media in the fucking name. How can I be more explicit?
Yeah, but you literally had a software startup.
Yeah, I know. I mean, did I have it start up or did I have it just kind of float there?
Wow. Boom roasted. I mean, I was told when we were starting it, like, you know, when you guys are ready. I'm so
Okay,
excited.
Google, stop.
I'm gonna like do the business side of this, and then
I wanted to.
it was really busy.
Oh man, I mean, in fairness to Float Plane guys, the tech is super cool.
It is very good.
And the supporters over there
You
are
know
absolutely amazing. Shout out Float Plane chat right now. It is self-sufficient, and I've told Luke this before. Float Plane did what I thought was impossible. Float Plane built a completely self-funded dev team within our company that has allowed us to do all kinds of incredible things, many of which you haven't seen yet, but you will. Yeah. You will someday, and it's awesome. And all of it is possible because of the Float Plane supporters that we have. So,
you know what?
Shout out you guys. You are the real MVP.
Dankpod likes it a lot. Dankpod's he's a fan.
Yeah, we legitimately do have actual creators on the platform other than ourselves as well.
Yeah.
It's just they have to be realistic creators that understand and appreciate the value of Float Plane. The value is not that you're going to get the best possible revenue split, because that's not how this works. We are self-funded. We're privately held. We have to actually make money. This is not just we can burn VC money and just create a large user base without caring about sustainability. Our revenue share is, I believe, competitive with YouTube membership,
YouTube and Twitch, yeah,
and with Twitch, but compared to some other services that, for example, don't pay for their own video hosting, yeah, it's not going to look as competitive. But the difference is that we're never going to rug pull you because it's sustainable, right? So
we have a new channel on the platform too, and
there's really cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to hear about that in a second. And there's really cool stuff about the platform that not everyone appreciates. Not everybody cares that, you know, the sound quality is better. Dankpods does.
It's very nice on stream.
Matters a lot to him, yeah, especially when he's streaming. It's really hard to have a drum stream sound good when your audio is all compressed to heck.
And we don't even necessarily know why. We didn't do a lot for that.
Well, yeah,
people
but that's
come
exactly
to the stream all the time, and they're like, "It's great." It's like, okay,
but Luke, that's exactly it. We didn't do anything.
I mean, I'll take it.
We didn't kill it.
Yeah, I guess.
Sometimes that's all you have to do is not make it worse actively.
We get comments about that like literally all the time. It's always surprising to me. I don't watch a lot of streams though, so like, but awesome.
Do we have any idea why the Twitch stream keeps going down? Because Flowplane's
Nope.
not, and YouTube's not.
If YouTube and Flowplane are not, then like,
Oh, that's weird.
But yeah, James Channel. James Channel is now on Flowplane. You might recognize that reference, maybe. I don't know, possibly. If you have watched, what is it called on YouTube? It's the Trash Network's car channel, which I believe is Garbage Time. Yeah. There we go. So Garbage Time, he's the mechanic for Dank Pods on Garbage Time, and now he has his own channel on Flowplane,
Oh, super cool.
doing stuff with video games.
I'm apparently not subscribed yet. Okay.
Old video games, retro video games,
Super cool.
checking out electronics.
Brand new release from McDonald's.
Heck yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely got a. Yeah, these guys have a vibe.
They got a shtick, yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I'm allowed. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Did you know that someone is traveling? Is that
Can't subscribe. Oh yeah, he has no public. Yeah, apparently we're hanging out.
Is that
He
common
told-
knowledge?
He told me today. So I was like, sure.
Yeah, Dankbot's gonna be tank.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
sick. Yeah, because
We made our own headphones. He's
Whoa.
gonna help us. He's gonna help us review them. No, I don't mean we developed a product.
Okay.
I mean we made headphones.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Adam was involved, so you know that the build quality is gonna be on par with what Adam and I built.
I love. I was told to set James Channel's channel public, and it's there, and you can see it, and you can see all the content. But you didn't set up any plans, so you can't subscribe. So I'm gonna have to tell him to go in and set some plans.
Nice job onboarding there, Luke.
I did what I could. They gotta set up the plans.
I mean, if 100% of the users you onboarded this week screwed it up, then is it really on them?
Oh, that's a good point. That is honestly a pretty good point.
Okay, another topic. I want to talk about the dbrand Casetify situation. All right, so this source one is on Twitter. Ooh, Mango Parade at dbrand. I work at Best Buy. Got an internal notice that Casetify's rip-off products are being recalled countrywide. Don't sell, recall, withdrawn. iPhone 14 Pro, Casetify. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is Best Buy's own initiative or if this is
What
Casetify
is
trying
that?
to get these things back.
What is that text? Don't sell dash recall slash misspelling of withdrawn.
Don't sell. Recall / withdrawn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Casetify says it is investigating the allegations of copyright infringement leveled by dbrand and Zach from Jerry Rig Everything, as well as a DDoS attack that disrupted our website when the allegation surfaced. Are you really expecting sympathy right now? Also, pro tip. Don't complain about a DDoS.
Oh. I did think like, what are you gonna come up with your investigation?
If I was gonna write a manual, okay? If I was gonna write a manual
Leave that bear alone.
for how to not get DDoSed, it would be to say,
No, it's just
don't DDoS me. That would be step one in the manual. It made me so sad.
But yeah, my thing is like, what they think they're gonna come up with like it was definitely dbrand or DDoS. It's like, what do they think this is gonna result in? No, it wasn't.
Yeah. They claim that Casetify has always been a bastion of originality, and
Good.
they hold pride in that.
That's cool.
Um,
So dbrand has been one heck of a cannon the whole time, so I think it makes sense.
Really? Cannons
They,
attacking
they
bastions?
do like to send it.
Casetify withdrew its line of inside-out cases from sale on its own site last week, but they were still available for sale in person and online via Best Buy this week. Yeah,
I
Best Buy
suspect it
physical
was
recall.
Casetify, but
That kind of makes sense. Our discussion question. This is great. Who the hell begins their copyright claim investigation with, "We have always been a bastion of originality," when the I added this part, alleged crime is this obvious?
the guilty.
Casetify. That's the full list.
The allegedly guilty.
That's this is brutal, dude.
Yeah.
This is absolutely brutal. I can't.
Sure is.
I mean, here's the thing. I think if they apologize, it's an admission of guilt. Whereas if they don't, they can still fight it. So that's I don't know exactly how the legal system works. even
Battery
here.
low.
I haven't really been embroiled in a lot of legal troubles. Anyway, and I especially don't know how the legal system works in other jurisdictions. But my understanding is that anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And if they were to say something like, "We're sorry we infringed on you. We're going to pull them down now," then if Dbrand and Zach were not just all like, "Okay, we chill now," then their case would become even more open shut than it already appears to be.
Charging
So
battery.
I doubt they have a choice with respect to, apologizing and admitting their errors, at least from protecting themselves from legal damages standpoint. But they definitely didn't have to say that they were a bastion of originality.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where we're at on that. Oh, interesting. In Ontario, there apparently is an Apology Act, which is the kind of thing you would have in Canada, which makes it so that saying sorry isn't an admission of guilt.